I often get asked the question, if you've only got less than 30 minutes to train, is it actually worth it? Well, today I'm going to tell you why if you've only got 2 minutes to train each day, this can be really effective. If you're going to train for a triathlon, you want to build up endurance, yes, you need to train, you need to start training for longer than 30 minutes. But if you're training for less than 30 minutes, then yes, sometimes doing something is always better than doing nothing. So even if you just do 30 minutes each day, then that's still building up to a certain amount of endurance capacity, and it all counts towards endurance. But even 2 minutes each day can be really effective, and here's why. One of the things that's really important for endurance training is you get into the consistency of your training. That's where you're going to see the real benefits. Even if you do like an hour session twice a week, much more beneficial to do 30 minutes like 4 or 5 times a week. And the reason being is because you get into the habit of training. You're teaching your body to train one day, and then train the next day, and then train the next day, and then train the next day. And that's where the really effective habit comes from. And if you're training a couple of times a week and you miss one of those sessions, you missed half your training. But it's a much better position to get into, that you're training most days of the week, even if it's for a short amount of time. I've recently been reading a really great book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And he argues that it takes 2 minutes each day to build a habit. And it's so easy to get into the habit, or the bad habit I should say, of saying, I'm not going to train today, I'm going to train tomorrow. I'm not going to train today, I'm going to train tomorrow. And you end up doing nothing. So one of the most effective things you can do is say, I'm only going to train for 2 minutes. So maybe you put your kit on, maybe you run outside, you do 2 minutes and stop. That's it, you don't do any more. And if you do that every single day, you build up the habit of getting your kit on, doing a bit of a run, and then just keeping that habit going. And then even when you do 2 minutes, you're still building the habit, and it's how often you do something, not how much you do. And if you can do that and then start to build it to 10 minutes every day, 20 minutes every day, 30 minutes every day, then you're still building a certain amount of volume. So if it's less than 30 minutes, then yes, it's really worth it, because it helps you to get into the habit and consistency of training regularly, which is the best way to progress in triathlon. And all you do when you've got that rhythm of training, as I call it, or the habit of training, is that you can start to introduce your interval sessions and then go even longer at the weekends, up to a few hours if that's what you need to do to prepare for your event. But yeah, just 2 minutes a day can build that habit and just keep that habit. Yes, but just 2 minutes a day will build the habit of training, and you can just build on that as you go forward. And 2 minutes is better than nothing, because you're keeping the habit going of training. Cool, I hope you found that really useful. Let me know how you get on. I hope you use these 2 minutes to build effective habits. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed the video and you've benefited from that. And I'll see you in the next video.